Botswana lies at the center of the Southern Africa Plateau and covers an area of approximately 582,000 square kilometers. It borders Zambia, Namibia, South Africa and Zimbabwe. Between 70 and 80% of the country is covered by Kalahari Desert. Here the vegetation varies from bushy, grass to bare sand. Botswana has approximately 15,000 kilometers of roads. Recently, many kilometers of road have been tarred. The rest are gravel, earth or sand surfaced, and depending on the season, some of them can be in very poor condition. The residents of Botswana are known as the Botswana, and their national language is Setswana. Before proceeding to the Central Kalahari Game Reserve, we decided to explore the Magadi Pans that were once the site of the largest inland lake in southern Africa. Therefore, a stopover at Nata Sanctuary is recommended. The sanctuary is situated 170 km northwest of Francistown, on the eastern tip of the Pans. The sanctuary covers approximately 230 square kilometers, of which 45% is pan surface. It attracts a wide variety of birds. During seasons of good floods, the pans are an important breeding site to large flocks of flamingos and pelicans. During our visit, the pans were flooded and the recording of video footage was impossible. The sanctuary provides affordable camping. The campsite is set in a Mopani woodland near the entrance of the park. The ablution consists of hot showers and flush toilets, and wash basins are available. Nata Lodge is a favorite stopover for visitors to Moremi and Chobe and is situated 10 km south of Nata. It is claimed that the real Botswana starts here at the lodge. No wonder, it has an excellent bar next to a beautiful swimming pool. The restaurant on the thatch offers an a la carte menu and snacks are served on the terrace. Accommodation at the lodge is available in neatly decorated thatch A-frame chalets with ensuite facilities. The beautiful campsite is set among shady trees and also offers already erected tents complete with beds and bedding. Neat ablutions with hot and cold water are available. Various excursions onto the pans are on offer, and a stopover at this lodge set on the edge of the Magadi Pans is a must. Petrol and diesel are available on all the main routes throughout the country. Your very last chance to fill up before entering the Central Kalahari Game Reserve is at Draakops. We suggest that you top up all your water bottles at a communal tap in the center of the village, as there is no water available in the Central Kalahari Game Reserve, except at the scout camp that is situated at the entrance gate, and the water there is quite brackish. Here at Draakops the tar ends. Just follow the signposts and after about 50 km on an excellent gravel road, the park entrance is reached. At 52,800 square kilometers, Central Kalahari Game Reserve, referred to as the CKGR, is the second largest game reserve in the world. This is larger than Lesotho and Swaziland combined. A desert in name, the CKGR supports diverse habitats, from saltpan to savanna. The land is home to at least 64 species of mammals and 250 types of birds. Meandering through these great open spaces are 4 fossil river valleys, the most famous being Deception. Countless pans and dunes are concentrated in the northern third of the reserve. The roads around the section are in excellent condition, but could become slippery during the wet season and four-wheel drive might be necessary. It is here in Deception Valley where Mark and Delia Owen researched the brown hyena for 7 years. Their book Cry of the Kalahari makes excellent reading. The valley is scattered with islands of trees. Here on one of these islands the Owens have put up camp. The world-renowned Sun people have lived in this area for perhaps 30,000 years. Originally, the reserve was set up in 1961 to protect the natural resources on which the Sun hunter-gatherer lifestyle depended. As there is little or no surface water, the game rely on artificial waterholes scattered through the park. Other than Deception, these waterholes offer good game viewing, like those at Span and Letiau. After good rains, the harsh landscape is transformed into a green haven for thousands of springbok, gemsbok and wildebeest. Giraffe, cheetah, hyena, jackal and lion also roam the valley. There are no lodges in the Central Kalahari Game Reserve and camping is allowed at designated sites only. Campsites that can be recommended are those overlooking Deception Valley, and there are also good camping sites at Span. As camping sites are far apart, you can enjoy the wilderness experience in utmost privacy. There is no water at the campsites. You have to be totally self-reliant. No ablution facilities are available. A portable shower, a toilet stool and a spade would be very helpful and could add to the excitement of your adventure. Central Kalahari Game Reserve, where nature remains wild and solitude is the rule. After an unforgettable visit, we depart for Maun. Turn left at the entrance gate and drive along the reserve boundary for 22 km, where you reach the veterinary gate at Cookie Corner. Go through the gate and follow the vet fence for 77 km until you reach the village of Makalamabedi. In stretches the road is very sandy and could require a four-wheel drive vehicle. Outside Makalamabedi, one crosses the Buteti River where the tar road starts, which join up with the main Nata Maun road. Only 52 km further on, we will reach Maun. The bustling town of Maun is the center of the tourist industry in Botswana and is dubbed the gateway to the Okavango Delta. The town boasts banks, supermarkets, specialized shops and takeaways, where you can obtain almost anything, including ice. At the service stations, which are all well stocked with spares, qualified mechanics are available to assist you. In and around Maun, various hotels and lodges with camping facilities can be found. Riley's Hotel is located in the center of Maun. It consists of 32 air-conditioned ensuite double rooms and 3 executive suites. There are 2 bars, an a la carte restaurant and a curio shop. Island Safari Lodge is 12 km outside of Maun on the road to Moremi. It is situated on the bank of the Tamalakani River, which is dry most time of the year. The Okavango Delta, as well as the Tamalakani River, gets its water from the highlands of Angola, where the rainfall is about 1,500 mm per year. This water flows for about 1,300 km before it enters the delta. Rains falling in Angola from September on only reach Maun between June and July. Only 3% of the water that enters the delta eventually reaches Maun. 2% seeps into the sand, and the rest is lost through transpiration and evaporation. At the lodge, a cozy bar overlooks the Tamalakani River, and a sparkling pool to cool off in is available for guests. The accommodation consists of thatched chalets with ensuite facilities. The shady campsite with good ablution facilities is situated on the banks of the river. Various activities, including Mukaro trails, are available from the lodge. The restaurant offers an a la carte menu. Odi camp can be found on the other side of the river. Apart from camping and ablution facilities, there is also a bar and a restaurant. Already erected tents with mattresses are available. The pool is set on a terrace close to the river. All activities available in the area can be arranged through the camp. About 3 km further on the road to Moremi, the well-known crocodile camp is situated. Crocodile Camp boasts a friendly bar and an excellent restaurant that offers gourmet food. A beautiful swimming pool is situated on the banks of the Tamalakani River. Neat, newly constructed thatched chalets with ensuite facilities are set amongst shady trees. Crocodile Camp is highly recommended, and a visit is a must, as it is your last stopover before entering the Moremi Game Reserve. Crocodile Camp, with its friendly atmosphere, also arranges safaris and various activities into the delta. The camping site, with hot showers and flush toilets, is situated away from the river. About 25 km from our last stop, the tar road ends at Chobe. A good gravel road leads you up to Buffalo Fence, about 15 km on. Travelling further north for about 35 km on a sandy but scenic road where game can already be spotted, the southern entrance of the Moremi Game Reserve is reached. There are 4 public camping sites in Moremi, which must be booked for in advance. Entrance and camping fees are high compared to Southern African standards, which, with a new booking system, ensures a low volume of visitors. Southgate campsite is situated at the reserve entrance and is set amongst huge mupani trees. Although the ablution facilities inside the Moremi are very basic, they do have showers, running water and flush toilets. The Moremi Game Reserve is situated within the Okavango Delta and offers a landscape of lagoons, winding waterways, reeded banks, mupani and knopform forests. Gay buffalo, lion, elephant, zebra, giraffe and other animals live in the riverside forests. Hippo lays in the shallow lagoons, while overhead vultures and eagles ride the thermals in search of a meal. Road conditions inside Moremi differ from season to season. Sandy parts during the dry season, which becomes compact during the rainy season, and good hard clay surfaces through the mupani woodland, which could become treacherous and slippery during the wet season. The overall road conditions should not deter anybody from visiting this magnificent wilderness, though 4x4 is essential. Third Bridge camping site is located about 50 km northwest of Southgate. Nestled under shady trees, this is a very popular campsite. Surrounded by swampland, game and birdlife are in abundance. Basic ablution facilities as in the rest of the park are available. A negative aspect of camping at Third Bridge is the constant presence of baboons and monkeys, pursuing and begging food from tourists. It is an unfortunate situation that has arisen, as some tourists still persist in feeding wild animals, thus discouraging them from their natural habit of gathering food. Although the distance from Third Bridge to Kakanaka is only about 20 km, allow a couple of hours driving time. There are numerous loops and scenic drives along this route. You travel through Mopani forest and grasslands, surrounded by blue lagoons on your way to Kakanaka. At places the road can be very sandy. Once again, it must be emphasized that the condition of these roads can change drastically, varying from wet to dry season. It is wise to be prepared. Ensure that your vehicle is equipped with a jack, preferably the high lift type, and engage into the right gear when approaching loose sand or muddy pools. Don't let the road conditions stop you from exploring the wilderness. The harder it gets to reach a destination, the more rewarding the result will be. All you need is a sound, well-equipped 4x4 vehicle, common sense, and a will to answer the beckoning call of the wild. Kakanaka public camping site is situated in probably the most beautiful part of the Moremi. It is surrounded by beautiful pools and lagoons where game and bird life are in abundance. The camping spots are well secluded, situated under shady trees overlooking the lagoon and Khwai River. The ablution facilities are in good condition and running water is available. Kakanaka is the only developed area in Moremi. Close to the public campsite, safari operators have set up luxurious private camps. From here, boats can be hired for cruises into the delta. A curio shop is conveniently situated outside one of these lodges. Our next stop is Khwai Camp. Situated at the north gate of the reserve, the travelling distance is about 45 km. But as the route offers lots of scenic drives, it is advised that you spend some time on this route. Game viewing is very good, and the hippo pools close to Khwai is a worthwhile visit. North Gate, the exit gate in the northeastern side of the reserve, is reached through a wooden bridge that crosses the river. Close by, a pleasant, shady camping site is situated. North Gate or Khwai campsite is a must on your itinerary, as this area probably offers the best game viewing in Botswana. It is a beautiful campsite set amongst huge shady trees overlooking the Khwai River. Running water is available and the ablution facilities are adequate. It has to be mentioned that once again the baboons and monkeys can be a nuisance and are famous for making camp life uncomfortable. Out with them, and don't leave foodstuffs and utensils unattended. Keep your tent and car windows closed. Khwai Camp is renowned for game viewing from the comfort of your camping chair. Elephant and the occasional wild dog out on a hunt are a common sight for campers. Game drives around the Khwai floodplains can be very rewarding. Here, wildebeest and antelope are in abundance. Elephant, lion, wild dog and hyena are a common sight. Wattled crane, saddle-billed stork and other exotic birds are found on the banks of the river, which is a paradise for bird lovers. There are a couple of small shops at Khwai village, just across the river from the campsite, where very basic essentials including cold drinks, insect repellent and sometimes beer can be obtained. Our adventure continues. Leaving Moremi across the wooden bridge, we pass through the village of Khwai. Originally, Khwai village was a small San settlement. The village originated after the San were moved from the Kakanaka area when the reserve was proclaimed. This settlement has since grown into a large community. The San found here are different to their cousins found in the Kalahari. They are of darker complexion and larger in posture. They are also known as the water sun, as their existence evolved around the wetlands. The game parks in Botswana are not fenced, so game can roam freely between Chobe and the Moremi. The area between Northgate and the Chobe Park boundary belongs to tour operators with hunting concessions, and game can be frequently seen here, which means you never leave the wild. Travelling east alongside the Khwai River for approximately 35 km, one enters Chobe National Park and reaches the Magikwe Sand Ridge. At times it can be difficult to cross the ridge as the sand is very loose. After rain, the sand becomes compacted and going is better. The Magikwe Sand Ridge was once the shoreline of a magnificent inland lake. Across the ridge the road forks to the left and we will travel for another 15 km on the hard clay surface of the Mababi Depression until we reach the Mababi Gate. At times, the Mamabi gate is not manned and you are instructed to travel onto Savute, 58 km further on. After 10 km, there is a split in the road. During the wet season, we recommend you take the left fork, which continues along the sand ridge. The right fork passes through the marsh and is normally impassable when flooded. However, this road is more scenic and rewarding to travel on during the dry seasons. As one registers at the office on arrival, it becomes obvious that the lodges in the vicinity will not assist with private safaris. Since the Savuti channel has dried up about 20 years ago, thirsty elephants have totally destroyed the ablution block in the camping site. This camping site is now closed and rebuilding could start any time now. A temporary campsite has been set up close by on a very nice spot with lots of shady trees. Once again, the campsite is not fenced to add to the excitement of your wilderness adventure. Don't leave any food or cooking utensils outside or in your tent. Lock it up in your vehicle, as this is an arid region. Predators like hyena are constantly on the prowl for food. Since water is very scarce around Savute, the elephants are always in search of something sweet. Be warned, never bring fruit, especially oranges, into the park. Even if you have them in your car, elephants can use their tusk like a can opener. Normally these lone bulls pose no danger, as they are referred to as the gentle giants. Respect the wild. After all, we are the intruders into their habitat. The temporary campsite offers only the basic facilities: running water cemented in rock to safeguard it against elephant destruction, and long drop toilets enclosed by cemented walls and reeds. Plans for the construction of new modern facilities in the area of the original campsite are underway, and when completed, the temporary campsite will be closed. This, the western part of Chobe National Park, is partly situated in the dead lake bed of Mamabi. A few rocky hills rise above the plains. One of these hills, Khwai, has a number of small rock art sites along its eastern face. Savute is characterized by the lush plains of the Savute marsh, where large herds of zebra concentrate during the wet months. Savute is also famous for its prides of lion. Here survival is of the essence, as lion and hyena compete for food. Since the Savute channel has dried up, artificial water holes have been set up where large herds of game, especially lone elephant bulls, concentrate during the dry months. During these dry months, the elephant cows with their calves migrate to the Linyanti and Chobe rivers. Linyanti is only 40 km from Savute, but could take a couple of hours to reach, as the road is very sandy at some places. Because of these long stretches of heavy sand that must be negotiated, Linyanti is the least visited area of Chobe. Another drawback for visiting this forgotten corner of the Chobe Reserve is that it offers game viewers only about 7 km of riverfront drive. But for those who want to get away from it all, Linyanti offers you quietness and tranquility. What makes this trip especially worthwhile is the beauty of the woodland and the Linyanti swamp where the public campsite is set on the riverbank. The shady camp is set on the bank of the Linyanti River. There are only 3 campsites with good ablution facilities and running water. It might be necessary to get the diesel pump running at the scout camp if the water tank runs dry. Because of its remoteness, one cannot always depend on assistance from the scouts. Occasionally the silence is disturbed by a military vehicle passing by at high speed, as Botswana is in a state of war with poachers who crossed the Linyanti into Botswana from the Caprivi in Namibia. Botswana has one of the highest success rates against poaching in Africa. Leaving Linyanti for our next stop, the Chobe Riverfront area, it is advisable to make use of the cut line that borders the park. Follow the river in a northeasterly direction past the Savute turn-off for about 5 km, turn right into the cut line and follow this for approximately 40 km where you will join the main Savute-Kavimba road. By making use of this cut line, you not only cut down on distance, but the condition of the road is far better. Leaving the reserve temporarily, we travel through the Chobe Forest Reserve. This 40 km stretch of road can be extremely sandy and a 4x4 is essential. After good rains, most part of this narrow road fills up with water that gives the impression that you are driving through a river. Because good or bad is relative, it is difficult to classify the condition of the roads in the wild. Once again, it must be stressed that with a positive attitude, common sense, a spirit of adventure, and a sound-equipped vehicle, you could manage any road in Botswana. The golden rule: always be prepared and don't panic. As we enter Kachikau, where reasonably well-stocked shops and liquor stores can be found, a good gravel road, which could become badly corrugated, awaits us. This is a good time to stop and unwind with a cold drink. Reaching this village, you have come to an end of a chapter on your wilderness adventure. You have managed to conquer the sometimes inaccessible roads of Moremi and Savute. You have reached civilization, and very good road conditions await you now. Face the corrugation for another 40 km and you will be on tar. At Ngoma Gate, we once again enter the Chobe National Park, referred to as the Chobe Riverfront area, where game is plentiful. Close to this gate, the Ngoma border post with Namibia is found, which links Botswana with Katimu Malilu in the Caprivi. From here, a newly tarred road runs through the park all the way to Kasane on the Zimbabwe border, close to the magnificent Victoria waterfalls. Kasane is also linked by an excellent tar road with Gaborone via Nata and Francistown. Chobe is famous for its countless herds of elephant and buffalo. In the woodlands, visitors can see kudu, Chobe bushbuck, sable antelope and zebra. Giraffe browse the crown of acacia trees, while cheetah, leopard and lion are often seen. More than 250 bird species inhabits the park. Fishing conditions for barbel, bream and tigerfish are superb. Most of the roads in the Chobe Riverfront area are in very good condition and can be negotiated with an ordinary sedan. Serondela is the only public campsite in this part of the game reserve. It is beautifully situated among shady trees on the banks of the Chobe River, only 15 km from the town of Kasane. A new camping ground with modern facilities is being constructed some 15 km west of Serondela on the riverfront at Ihaha. When it is opened, Serondela will be close to campus. Needless to say, it would be a pity, as Serondela now occupies the most spectacular part on the Chobe River. As Serondela offers a beautiful view of the Chobe Valley, numerous visitors in game viewing vehicles from neighboring hotels and lodges spend their time here admiring the view, which might be the reason for moving the camp upstream. Running water and ablution facilities are available, but as Serondela is one of the oldest campsites in Botswana, the ablution facilities are a bit worn down. It is possible to observe game from your campsite as they move daily from the forest to the riverbed to quench their thirst. Large numbers of breeding elephant herds make a spectacular view. Warthog has made the campsite its home. Uninterested in human presence, they will carry on with their daily activities, gathering food, nursing their young and playing around. Never approach them, they still remain wild and could be very dangerous. Lion frequently visit the camp. They won't harm you if you stay at your campsite and not wander around after dark. Always keep your tent zipped up and never sleep outside. Due to the large concentration of game, the Chobe River area is a paradise for predators. The Chobe lion is a good example thereof. Most of the lodges in and around Kasane offers game viewing excursions on powerboats and barges on the Chobe River, allowing you to come close to the animals. This could be very exciting and most rewarding for the keen photographer. Late afternoon cruises are available to allow you to savor the sunset with an ice-cold sundowner amongst hippo and elephant. The town of Kasane borders the Chobe National Park. It is a small town, but basically everything you need can be obtained here. The town boasts a bank, butchery, bakery, liquor store, supermarkets and a few specialty shops. Fuel is available from various service stations where general repair work can be done. Accommodation in Kasane is available at various lodges and camping sites. Chobe Safari Lodge is a long-time established hotel situated close to the Chobe National Park. At the lodge there is a curio shop, nice restaurant and a bar. The patio overlooking the Chobe River is a popular gathering place. residence pool is the ideal place to cool off after a hot day. The hotel offers excursions which include game drives and a sunset cruise on their double-decker barge. Apart from the rooms in the hotel that were recently upgraded, there are also neat ensuite thatched rondavels overlooking the river. The shady campsite overlooking the river offers running water, ablution facilities and a wash basin. The campsite is a favorite venue for fishermen, either fishing from the banks of the river or hiring fishing boats to try their luck in deeper waters. Kubu Lodge is situated 12 km from Kasane, en route to Kazungula. The lodge is nestled amongst large trees and overlooks the lower Chobe River. The excellent restaurant is housed in a Swiss-style wooden thatched building and comprises of a bar and an open veranda which offers a beautiful view of the river. Down the terrace, close to the river, a delightful swimming pool is found. Various excursions are on offer at Kubu Lodge, including a trail which is laid out amongst the trees. Fishing trips, game viewing and river cruises are also available. Accommodation comprises of Swiss-type wooden thatched chalets, which are all en-suite and stylishly decorated. It offers all the comfort a traveller needs. Kubu offers good camping facilities. The campsite is beautifully laid out along the river. Neat ablution facilities will ensure you of a very comfortable stay. The Moana, which means baobab, is situated on the eastern outskirts of Kasane. The Moana is a luxury upmarket hotel where you can expect only the best and more, which is normally offered by a 5-star hotel. An elegant cocktail lounge overlooks the Chobe, from where magnificent sunsets can be observed. The a la carte or buffet restaurant offers a wide variety of gourmet food, which will satisfy the most particular palate. Luxurious air-conditioned rooms and suites offer you the utmost enjoyment. The pool and bar area, set amongst tropical plants, is a haven to the weary and thirsty. While enjoying your sundowner at the bar, a local band will create the right mood to savor the sunset. As the sun sets over Africa, we reflect on our adventure to this beautiful country, Botswana, no doubt one of Africa's last real bastions of game. A land of contrasts, from the harsh beauty of the Central Kalahari to the lush woodlands of the Okavango Delta. As we bid this beautiful country goodbye, we know its image will stay with us forever, and in time, when its call beckons us again, we will return, again and again.